Ron said the ruins would be around here. She must have been talking about Deirdre. Look, up there. This is Deirdre, the ruins Moran told us about. But I do not know how to get there with the path.
One of the tunnels in the mine may lead to it. We should go there.
These are some unusual customers. Greetings, my lady. How may I help?
I imagine that your customer...
Yes. For this reason, I'm... Thank you. It was a pleasure.
Here's the entrance to the mine. It may be worth talking to the villagers.
Good day. What can I... What can you tell me about...
You aren't the first to ask me. I've nothing to tell you.
There must have been a path once upon it. Some say that you have to pass through the mine. It's certainly possible, I would say. The iron ore. Do you need anything else?
Tell me about them.
It wasn't us that first dug them out. It takes little effort to honor, seeing as how there aren't that many. But the time will come when folks hear about what we put.
Hello, you lot?
No.
It's just who we rarely get visit.
What can you tell me about?
It's ancient work. The natives, even if it is strange work for islanders, it looks more... We're trying to restore it. But the tunnels are very old. You need to go slowly. No. We did explore a few of them, and we're exploiting the closest. Anything else?
If I'm right, this hamlet...
Yes. For the time being, we've only been... Hopefully more mine. Anything else?
I'll leave you to it then.
Until we meet again.
gate. We must find out how to open it.
The door is blocked. The mechanism that controls it is complex. And as would be expected, it is missing a part. The door is blocked, and as would...
It worked. We can resume our journey. Move away. Things are about to get dusty.
Here we are. These are the ruins that Lady Lorene spoke to us about.
And she was right. These do not resemble native constructions at all.
Explore the area. Something may give away the identity of the architects.
Things are about to get dicey!
This seal. I know the insignia, even if it has become more detailed in recent decades. It's hard to...
What you're seeing doesn't...
This is the ancient coat of arms of Serene. Let's continue to dig.
about to get dicey. Things are about to get dicey.
This journal confirms what we suspect. A continental nation had once attempted to colonize that. From what I was able to decipher, the major part of the journal has faded. I don't think we will learn. No possible doubt remains. The people from the sea who built these ruins and confronted the natives, they were us.
It's difficult to admit. And to think that I turned to you to help us against the Bridge Alliance. I do not judge you guilty of the crimes of your ancestors. But this story is known.
I know this will not help our relations with your people. That is certain.
Goes to show that times change. To think that you were once conquerors. You're gonna have to pay me more for protection. If it comes out, there will be those who see red.
This must be the reason they kept us in the dark. Constantine is going to be furious when he learns this.
that fits you like a glove. Oh. Want armour that fits you like a glove? We'll make it for you.
Cousin! You have returned.
You don't look well.
Nothing. Nothing.
It seems to me that this illness has been lingering.
No one is poisoning me, fair cousin. We are far from court and their custom. Now then, what...
Allow me to present Afra, an emissary. She is an eminent naturalist who studies
Your Excellency.
You were part of Governor Buren's lost expedition.
Yes, and our research would have borne fruit.
I can only imagine. Nevertheless, I implore you, my fair cousin.
We had a talk with Lady Moran. All our findings point to one conclusion. Those ruins...
The congregation? Us? But once again, he must have deemed me unworthy to know the secret.
Constantine.
We need to learn more. I want to understand. I need to know everything my father has kept from me. This question also concerns you. You look too much like a native for that to be a coincidence. Since the congregation, even in the past, could not have made it to this island without help.
You're thinking of us. But I assure you...
You are perhaps simply not aware, but your Go and find her, cousin.
Very well.
Anything else?
How are relations?
Oh, so that they... Taleme! They're a bunch of... The only thing they...
How are relations?
The only thing they...
I'm going to leave now.
Look out for yourself.
Come closer, good people. The cure
Are your boots worn through? Welcome! Have you seen anything?
Desarde, what can I do for you?
I've explored many ruins on this island. Ruins that after... In one of them, we found this document, as are the buildings, date much further back than the arrival of the Bridge Alliance a decade ago. These discoveries raise a good many questions.
I understand. All the same, I could eventually overlook these in Commander Fernando, who holds the port of San Mateo, the bishop that accompanies you on...
I won't hesitate to speak to him about it.
Solve these problems, and I will reconsider the validity of the... Anything else?
I need to be going.
Come closer, good people. The cure
My dear child, what?
I had a meeting with Admiral Cabral concerning what she said she was bound by a pact.
The Nauts are nothing more than mercenaries of...
Effectively. She told me that her men posted at San Mateo, and she advised me to speak to you.
I believe I see what the Admiral is. A few of our zealous brothers are overcome by their faith. You already witnessed it. They look with a wary eye at all those who do not swear faith to Taleme. And it is possible they have decided to target the Nauts. We will need to speak with those on Taleme.
I will see you later, Father.
Take care, my...
Don't hesitate to... Goodbye. May the Enlightened always keep you in his divine blessing.
Hello, milady. You are from the congregation, are you not?
Indeed. De Sardet. Your admiral has sent me here.
Pleasure. You may call me Fernando. I am the port commander here. What might I do for you?
Your admiral informed me that you've been having problems with a few citizens of Thélème. What more can you tell me?
Problems, huh? We're up to our necks and sinking with problems. Yeah, I even received threats to my own person. One of those high and mighty long robes dared walk upon my docks with talk of burning me at the stake. Burning me? Then two of my men up and disappeared. And I do not. I wanted to ask for help from the games of politics are not my forte. More questions?
Thanks. I've got...
Fernando and the Admiral are close. When she was captain, he was her chief mate. She trusts him completely. That's why she put him in charge of the management of the port of San Mateus.
We should talk to some other sailors at the port. If some of their comrades have also disappeared, they may be able to give us some information. Good day. I am looking for...
Sorry, that doesn't ring any... You should ask the Mage Inquisitor. They must have certainly seen something. Especially...
And what do these Mage Inquisitors...
They wear a
We cannot question all the Inquisitors roaming around the port. Good day. Do you know anything about them?
Why? As a 3 or 4 days ago, he was telling... He went outside for... And well, he never came back. No. Something happened.
If one of the sailors disappeared as he came out of the tavern, that's where we should go. If we find Inquisitors there, they'll certainly know more than the ones we see here. We're approaching the tavern.
If we want to eavesdrop on conversations, we should be discreet.
When are we going to act? Our men are twiddling their thumbs, and that's bad for their morale. Let's not even speak about the guards at the prison. Who likes having clandestine prisoners in their jails?
You are impatient. We haven't been able to get out of them what we need to hear, but it won't be long. Then we can... While waiting, keep your men on a leash. If the Mother Cardinal learns that you are detaining Naught's innocent...
We'll be in muddy waters. But...
They're gone.
I cannot believe that these lunatics dared capture some of my brothers to interrogate. We must set them free from the Coin's jail as soon as possible. As for this talk of purification, it gives me shivers.
A feast for the eyes, ladies and gentlemen. And it's free. Come and see me as soon as you have made your choice. You won't be disappointed. That I can assure you.
Halt! You have no
And if I gave you this...
In that case, I could certainly...
Thank you.
Those Inquisitors are complete. They wanted us to admit to all manner of horrors. I was of the firm belief that they were good. You must make haste.
They spoke of a great purification. I heard them talking about their headquarters near the palace. Thank you again for freeing it.
We need to discover what is behind this talk of purification, before they can execute their plan. We should go and see this Domitius after all. What he will tell us may help us understand.
What do you want from me?
Lady de Sardet, emissary of...
I am Bishop Domitius.
I believe you have a few problems with the Nauts who reside in the port.
We have problems with all matter. They are very secretive. The sorcery they employ to guide them, and to top it all off, and this is where it stinks.
Whatever do you mean? How?
Have you ever once crossed paths with the only logical reason? I am certain that we will find clues.
What a nest of absurdities.
What other reaction would you...
Very well.
Anything else?
Good day, Desada.
I met the representative.
That hardly surprises me.
That bishop is not made of me. He suspects you to be somehow
responsible
through your magic. Some sort.
I have nothing more to say about. More questions?
Thanks. I've got... The commander will probably not tell us anything more about the Naught's secrets. But the documents at the Harbour Master's office may teach us something new. If we can stay discreet. This note speaks of a secret hangar. We should investigate, even though it's sure to be well guarded. That way, we'll know exactly what the Nauts are hiding from us.
I can assure you we're not hiding anything reprehensible. But if you absolutely want to check it out for yourself...
I've already seen this type of engine in my uncle's court. It's used to spy upon the stars.
These objects are called sextants. Looking at the heavens through them, we can determine and track precisely the course of our ships.
Nothing magic or impure therein. They are nothing but measuring instruments. And that, it looks like a thermometer. And this other machine, does it really predict the weather?
The second instrument is a barometer, and it does indeed predict where the weather is going to be. Nothing magic in it either, I can tell you that.
These machines are extremely complex. I've never seen anything like this. This one looks like it has a shouting dolphin etched into its side.
I wouldn't begin to know how this one works. It's a new model, invented recently. It's designed to measure the depths of the oceans. It's extremely useful.
These instruments are incredible, and I would be hard-pressed to use them. But I certainly see nothing magic in here, nor anything diabolical. For as long as they work and are really used, these instruments seem to be the product of science. And I have definitely found nothing related to the Malachor, nor a secret sect or cult. This Domitius has let his imagination and the taste of Naught's secrets get the better of him.
I don't think you realize the importance of what you have just seen. These instruments allow us to dominate the oceans and discover new worlds. Keeping this secret has enabled us to remain the only ones capable of navigating the high seas.
Everyone just thinks you use a magic of your own.
We were the ones that spread that rumor. It harms our reputation, but protects us from competition.
And this story about the Malachor?
I have no way to explain why we don't catch it, but we're not responsible for it. I truly hope you'll reveal nothing of what you've discovered in this place.
Now our priority is to discover what this great purification is.
Protect me in this battle!
There's poison on my blade. Then let's go!
We must meet with the Mother Cardinal urgently. Only she can put an end to this madness.
Yes?
I would like to have an audience with the Mother...
What is this about, Domitius?
Well, I don't rightly know.
You see, Eminence, Bishop Domitius has brought... According to him, they would also be implicated.
That is an extremely...
Effectively. Considering the accusation is founded... But these suspicions have pushed the Order to extreme... Following up on the accusations of Bishop Domitius, I went to take a look at their story.
And are you going to tell them? You know...
Your secrets have already nearly cost the lives of your... There were neither idols, nor objects of any ritual, nor even anything... And absolutely nothing. I found nothing but measuring instrument... The Ordo Luminis captured several Nauts, locked them in jails rented to them by the Coin Guard. They were tortured with the singular goal of... If I had not intervened...
Is this true, Domitius?
Some of our brothers undoubtedly misinterpreted the evil.
These Nauts are now united with their captain. I got wind of a ridiculous scheme planned for the port by the Ordo Luminis, and I wanted to clear it up. I was able to get my hand on documents that effectively detailed an attack. They were signed by you, Father, and included a contract where you enlisted the assistance of the Coin Guard to attack every Naut building and imprison every...
Domitius, how could you? Whatever did you want to accomplish?
The Nauts are not believers.
Have you gone completely mad, Domitius? We are on an island. How could we not? I want them arrested. Him and every member of his order. I thank you for bringing this business to my attention. Going after them. Without you, this city would now be... Carry my best wishes to your cousin. His desire...
I will tell him, Your Eminence.
De Sarde, what can I...
I've settled the problem in San Mateus. The misguided brothers planned to attack the port. I had them arrested. The Order thought you to be heretics because of your tradition.
The secrets. They have rediscovered this island. Nearly a few decades later, we sold the discovery to your nation of merchants. We transported some lords, men and merchandise. The lords revealed themselves to possess a tyrannical nation. Their actions provoked a revolt. The magic of the natives of Tirfredi was awoken. Only a handful of lords and armed. The losses were enormous. The humiliation, devastating. They continued to make the occasional expedition.
What are you saying?
You must have had your doubts.
The child of an islander?
I understand how difficult this is to hear. In the end, the congregation, in spite of its fears, I am sorry for the shock. Anything else?
I need to be going. I can't believe it. That for all this time, I've been fed lies. Did Constantine know? I must go see him.
My child, I understand that this revelation is upsetting. I wish I had the right words to come.
Come closer,
In any
good
case,
people.
you do not have to be ashamed of your ancestry. This island is at the very core of all our fates.
Cousin, you couldn't pick a better time. I've been taken with jitters, like a cat on a midday roof.
What are you waiting for with such anticipation?
I took your advice, you see. I've summoned one of these crows! He has been examining me for nearly an hour. I just barely escaped a purge. But I was given the mandatory bleeding. I so hate their little knives.
And so then, our venerable doctor, what is the verdict? The blood is black. Constantine, is this your blood? Constantine, answer me! Constantine, stay with me! Constantine! There is a chance he is in error. It might be something else.
I'm going to die.
No. No, Constantine.
I will die, like your mother, and the others on the continent. I am dying. I don't want to die. I don't. Not so soon. It's so good. Cousin, I don't want...
Constantine, I am here. Pull yourself together. Out. Everyone out. It's an order.
Thank you, cousin.
There now. Are you better?
I don't know. You won't leave me, will you?
I'm going to find a cure, I promise you.
Didn't you promise the same thing to your mother? You know I'll be dead before you find one.
Don't say that. I will succeed. I've already some promising trails to explore.
I don't know, cousin. The tidings are so awfully dire. I'm afraid. I'm so afraid. I doubt the reason for your visit was to console me in my tragedy. Tell me, what brings you here?
It can wait. It's nothing that cannot be dealt with later.
But please, please, whatever it is, it will take my mind elsewhere.
I was able to get the whole story out of the Admiral in exchange for a service. As our investigation was leading us to imagine, the congregation did once attempt to colonize the island. The Nauts discovered it some 2 centuries ago and brought our people here a few decades later. But the enterprise to colonize the island failed completely. There were a great many bloody battles. Few colonists survived. The princes preferred to hide their defeat and paid the Nauts to keep the secret.
That they hid the fiasco from the world, I get. But that my father said nothing about it to me.
That's not the most shocking part of the story. Believe me.
What do you mean?
The congregation continued to make expeditions to the island with the help of the Nauts. According to the Admiral, my mother was captured from here during one of them. I was born on one of their ships.
What? But... that means you are not...
Your fair cousin. No. All the lies that we've been fed since our tender childhood. The fable told I am the spitting image of my dead father, lost during an expedition. I don't know what to think, Constantine. Why did they do that to me?
I don't know. It's another one of their sly and dark orchestrations. Some vile intrigue. If it is of some comfort, no matter the true story, you will always be my fair cousin. You have always been the only one to care for me. You are my only friend. That's all that matters to me. Keep this discovery between us. No one needs to know. My aunt adopted you after all. Bring in the others. Let us speak of different concerns. That's enough bad news for one day. Kurt, what is...
Dismissed, soldiers! Leave us. We have much to say.
What is going on? I don't appreciate this attitude, Kurt. Must I remind you that these men all answer to me?
Times change, Your Highness. Or rather, they're about to do so.
Is that a threat? What are you hoping to accomplish? Don't tell...
Silence! We have little time, and none to lose.
Kurt, what are you talking about?
The commander of the Coin Guard is here in New Serene at this very moment. He's preparing a coup d'etat. In the 3 cities of the island, our men are going to eliminate the governors and their entourage.
This is madness. How?
How? You'll go down as easy as plum pie and cherry wine. Standing behind every one of you is one of our men. You have entrusted us with your security. You are completely at our mercy.
Then why did you send your men away? And why are you telling us all of this?
I've known you both for a very long time. Too long. I've come to know you. To respect you. And I've never reneged on a contract. These orders go against all that I am. A cold-hearted mercenary. Definitely. But never a traitor. And so now you are forewarned. You must take action.
Thank you, Kurt. I will not forget this. Constantine, we need to get you to safety as well as your counselors.
But I want to...
What? Take part? You can barely stand up. No, we must take you into the cellar.
If I've completely understood what you've said, Kurt, the governors of our cities are also in danger.
Yes. If you want to keep your allies, Your Highness, you also need to warn them.
Correct. We cannot let them fall into the hands of these traitors.
I will find the means to send them a messenger. Do you know where your conspirators are?
It would seem I should be one of them. They are counting on me to eliminate both of you. The most urgent matter is to get our hands on the commander and his 3 lieutenants. The others are doing nothing but following orders. If we cut off the heads, they will fall into rank.
I always knew you were a good man.
Don't make me change my mind. We'd better be off. Now. We'll certainly have to fight some traitors at Torsten's behest on our way to the cellar. Stay on your guard.
Stay behind us, Constantine. You're in no condition to fight.
We must also think about the advisors, including your professor. And then we have to rescue Lady Mirage.
We must hurry, before the guard can act. Lord de Castellon, the Coin Guard tried to assassinate my cousin and is plotting the same.
So, they have finally done. It was only a question of...
We should have paid more attention to your lessons. Follow me.
I'm coming.
To my help! And death to the others!
Grenade!
Move away! Things are about to get dicey!
Let's see if you know what you're open.
To my help! If you're dead! And death to the others! Move away! Things are about to get dicey! To my help! And death to the others!
Grenade!
Come on, if you dare!
Move away!
Lord Minister, the Coin Guard wants to take control.
The guard is every...
We will do. Come now.
I'll follow you.
To my help! And death to the others!
Watch out! Grenade!
We've reached the cellar. Constantine, promise me...
Do I even have a choice?
Like someone ill, Constantine. Someone who is dear to me. And the city wouldn't survive your loss.
You have such a way with words. Very well.
Let's go then.
And cousin?
You are safe here.
You have my eternal gratitude, Excellency. We owe you our lives.
You will be safe here.
Thank you, my friend. I will never forget what you've done for me.
Lady Morange,
But what is going on?
The Coin Guard has decided to take control of the... They were set on assassination.
The idiots!
You are in danger.
Don't worry about me. I have friends here. They... Go!
To my help! And death to the others!
Make preparations to leave. I have a message to... You must tell the Mother Cardinal that the Coin Guard is her life and those of her on...
Very well, Your Excellency.
To my help! And death to the others! Move away!
mercy!
Messenger, be ready to leave. You must warn the governor of Hickman.
It's just...
What are you talking about?
Who
Who said that?
I don't really know.
And so... Don't you understand that the reason I am standing before you is... Do you know the punishment?
The commander must be in his upstairs quarters preparing the attack. We should try to reach him discreetly.
We could try to go through the tavern's kitchen.
That's one way to do it. Or we could use the scaffolding to access the upper floor directly. But it's visible from the dormitories. And I know that the young recruits were ordered to stay there.
They will not suspect us if we're wearing guard uniforms. Do you know where the 3 lieutenants you told us about are located?
Ludger is an instructor. He'll be in the right wing of the barracks. As for the other 2, they'll be at the tavern. Olga and Werner are in charge of the guards' secondary activities. In the basement.
I see. Our priority should still be to stop Torsten. We will worry about the others later.
I'm sorry, Your Excellency. My orders are not...
What if I paid you a
Very well, you can come in.
I regret, milady, we are... I'm not here to tempt my luck. That's right. What do you want from you? Nothing.
Is that right? Now this ought to...
You know very well.
Oh, and you think that my...
Kurt?
The real question is why would they stand up for an eager who, for his personal advancement, would condemn the rest of us to an eternity on this isle? Cut off from the world, without supplies, and surrounded by furious islanders. What a great idea. Come on now, give yourself up, imbecile. Only you and your companions are crazy.
Sorry, Lieutenant, but Kurt...
To my help! And death to the others!
Soldiers! Ready weapons! We are under attack!
We have been sent by the governor. Your lieutenant is accused of high treason for having participated in an attempted coup d'etat. As you can see for yourselves, the attempt failed. Are you also ready to be accused of treason? Because of your loyalty to your lieutenant?
I doubt it. I'm sure they're gonna make the wise decision. Isn't that right, Dieter?
You give your word that we'll suffer no repercussions if we lay down arms?
You have my word.
Very well. We are dropping...
To my help! And death to the others!
What are you doing here? Who let you in? I demand an
It seems that your men are a little distracted. It is understandable. With all you are under arrest as well.
What is this? I recognize you. You're the governor's emissary. And Kurt, you had your orders.
Sorry, but forced to be...
Traitor. Soldiers, ready weapon.
To my help! And death to the others! We've arrived too late.
Do you know where Torsten could have gone?
No. But we'll certainly find some information about it in these papers. Torsten suspected that I would denounce him, and he was prepared to leave this place. We must catch up to him. He cannot get away with this.
Let's go.
Torsten is a snake, but he's clever. Apparently, he suspected I would refuse to follow his orders.
He must have been told about our attack on the ghost camp, and drew his own conclusions. He knew you better than you thought he did. It's blocked.
The guard, we're moving out. Break camp. We are no longer welcome here. And so, these snake oil merchants defy us by sending their watchdog. Let's show them what guards are made of! Let's see Come here, you pathetic dog!
The game is over for you, Commander.
Do I have the time to return and see those dear to me?
Constantine, how are you feeling?
Death is on my doorstep, and all hope has flown through the window. Come closer. What ill tidings do you bring?
I thought you would like to know that the Coin Guard's attempt to take control of the island has failed.
This is excellent news. The kind I've not had in a great while. Thank you, Kurt. Were it not for your loyalty, we were lost. And as for you, my fair cousin, you know what I owe you. Not only have you looked out for me, like always, but you have protected my advisors.
Yes. And if your highness would permit, I would like to relay our most sincere gratitude from all of Thélème. Thanks to your message, the Mother Cardinal was able to thwart the commander's plans. By the grace of the Illuminated, the city is saved, and the traitors punished as they should be.
The Governor Baron thanks you as well. Your message was instrumental in stopping Hikmet and our research falling into the hands of those brutes.
It is my fair cousin that you should thank, my lady. I was told that you were able to catch the commander and his underlings before they were able to flee.
Barely, but yes. They are going to have to pay for their crimes.
I cannot remember if the traitors are hung before being quartered or if it is the contrary. Enough talk of ruffians. They failed, and for that, I again thank Kurt.
If your highness is looking for a means to translate his gratitude, gold is a present that is always appreciated.
I imagine that you shall name a new commander.
Yes. I will discuss the matter with loyalist officers, but I think I know who will be elected.
I hope it is someone whom we can trust. We do need soldiers, but loyal soldiers above all.
We are well aware that the Guard's reputation has been tarnished. We will not make the same mistake twice. Sieglinde is solid and loyal. I have fought beside her.
You have my complete trust, Kurt. You have amply earned it. Before you leave, I must ask you something.
All right. I'm listening.
I do suffer, my fair cousin. I suffer so horribly, and alas...
I'm sorry.
Don't blame yourself. Yet...
I know of a healer. With power, it is rumored he can alleviate. His village is west of the city.
One of our holy men lives in San Mateus. He's, alas, it is a miracle.
If I may, your highness, it shouldn't stop Father Petrus from praying for a miracle.
I'm nothing more than a sailor. I don't have much to offer when it comes... As it would seem Thélème pray for the Malachor. Just perhaps it would be best to ask for aid from those...
The sailor's right. The holy men and the sages had their chance on the continent.
Thank you, as always, for your advice. Cousin.
I'll follow the leads and find a way. Hold on.